and talk and see what they can do and see what the players feel and to actually get their interest and see how they can move forward.
Raheem, John Cross from the Mirror. I wonder what you made of Danny Rose's comments last week. Do you empathise with those, sympathise with those? Obviously, you know, he's an England teammate. Do you admire what he said, but also at the same time, I guess, you know, his words that he could retire, you know, he can't wait to retire, it's got to be quite hurtful in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I've heard, you know, I don't want to go into too much detail, but stories of his past and in youth teams and stuff like that. So I think it's something that he's come across quite a number of times, and it probably is getting much for him. But you know, I respect his comments, and it's a shame to hear that, really. And for someone like him, you know, not everyone's the same. Not everyone can take it the same way, and to hear that is not really a nice thing to hear.
Have you been in touch with him since to that, or will you maybe have a word with him tomorrow night?
No, I haven't had a conversation with him since he said that, but, you know, with the national team and what happened with us, you know, we spoke and we both gave our points and to each other as a team as well, so, yeah.
I just wonder what sort of pride, you do feel, it does feel as if you're making, you in particular, are making a difference, that your voice is being heard. I wonder what sort of pride that gives you, because, you know, you're sort of transcending football right now.
No, I don't think, as I said, I don't think trying to make a difference or making a difference. As I said, it's about speaking what you've experienced, and, you know, some people probably shied away from that, but I'm a person, when I do feel that something's not quite right, I want to speak about it. I want people to see it from my perspective, and I think that's the best way forward. If more players do speak up, then the better it will be, but as I said again, I'm not trying, and never will say I'm a leading role for that.
Neil. Hi Raheem, Neil Ashton from The Sun. You speak so well on the subject. Have you ever stopped to consider why people use black footballers from the terraces? And would you like one day to get in front of those people to ask them why they do?
I don't know. To be honest with you, as I said to you, a lot of people take it really offensive, and it is offensive. But growing up, my mom's always told me I'm, you know, a wonderful black child, and I know this. So it's when I hear it, it's not nothing new to me. It's like I know I'm black, and I'm happy with it. I'm proud. I'm confident with my body. At the same time, it's not right. But if you do let it get to you a bit too much, some people can't take it. But as I said, growing up, my mom's always told me to love myself and who I am.
Did you experience it growing up?
To be fair, in London it wasn't, not at all. It's mainly when I went up north to Liverpool. That's the first time I encountered racism in London, you know, in the schools, and on a day-to-day basis you're around a really diverse community. So pretty much only a few occasions growing up in, you know, the academy at Liverpool, and then mainly so in the last couple of years of being a professional.
We're always learning, obviously you would like to know. What do you consider to be a racist insult?
A racist insult, I think, in the way you use the language, the tone, I can't, off the top of my head now, say exactly what it is, but it's just the aggression and, you know, the passion that people use behind the words that they're using, and trying to make it really, you know, hurt someone and affect someone. I think that's when it's definitely becoming a racist mark.
Just a minute, please. Hi, Raheem. Paul Gilmore from Sky Sports. What did you learn about the Nucci comments in relation to maybe attitudes on this subject?
You know, from hearing what he said in the interview, probably could have got taken in the wrong context, and he did say it wasn't meant like that. Can understand what he's saying in terms of the players going to the fan, but at the same time, there's no with saying 50-50. I don't think at that time I agreed with what he said, because there's no reason for anyone to be racially abused, no matter if they score and, you know, put their hands in front of fans. I don't think that's a excuse, you know. At the same time, he's said that it was taken out of context, and you've got to accept that. But yeah, not much to say on that, to be honest.
Okay, guys, we've got Raheem with us for a couple more questions. We'll take some football questions now.
Just a quick one on your form, Raheem. You're being talked about as a potential player of the season. I just wondered what you make of that and what are the reasons behind having such an impressive season on the pitch.
To be in such an amazing team with a great coach, in an environment where I'm constantly learning, and just being able to, have someone that trusts you and gives you that encouragement to always want to do better and never ever making you stay still and always keeping you on your toes. I think that there's no better place to be than that is to have a manager like Pep, that always has you on your toes and you're never comfortable.
Raheem, hello. I just wondered what you made of the new stadium and whether that will have an impact on the game at all tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's a massive, it's a lovely stadium, to be honest with you. Walked in and I was quite pleased to actually finally see it. I've heard a lot of talks about it and it's really good to see it in the flesh now, and hopefully we can have a good one here tomorrow night.
Last couple for Raheem, please. Matt, did you have one? Did you have one? Alison?
Well, Alison read the Times. One important question, and it is a football question because it is dominating football. Is it correct, do you think, Raheem, for a manager to lead his players off the pitch or for a player to decide this is the time I want to leave the pitch if he hears racist abuse from the stands?
I think everyone's entitled to their own opinions. As I said to you in previous comments, my mum has taught me how to love myself and how to love my skin colour and how to be comfortable with my skin colour. I wouldn't personally agree with it because I think at the end of the day, to try and go out and win the game, if it's going on at the moment, I think that will hurt them even more. They're only trying to get you down, and if you do walk off the pitch as a group, that kind of makes them win. So, to either score a goal or to win the match, I think that's even a better feeling. That beats them.
Would you support a teammate who didn't take your point of view, though, and was so hurt and felt they couldn't carry on, they had to leave the pitch?
Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone's different. Everyone's got their own different opinion, how they take things emotionally. And I said, yeah, you have to support everyone, really.
Okay, thanks, Raheem.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.